welcome in. Today's reading is going to be What's Love Got to Do with It? Because I was instructed to bring love into a situation, so I want to see what love has to do with this. Alright, if you chose the kind of turquoise stone, if that resonated with you, then this is your reading, and your spirit animal right now is the tiger. That's your being's encompassing spirit animal, the tiger. Now, I don't know if you know the Chinese zodiac, but I am a tiger, a wood tiger at that. So let's see what the tiger has to say. Okay. Lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirit. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance, Tritaka, which is candle gazing. So that's what I've been needing, because to light my sage, it takes like, I don't know, almost a lighter each. So, yeah, I've been wanting a candle. Of course, I can't really get a candle right now, but I want a candle. Okay, so, when in balance is this passionate, strong, and sensual. So, if this is about love, what's love got to do with this? Then this is about, your tiger, your prowess, your sensuality, your passion. All right. Let's move on to my little tiny deck of tarot here. I love this deck. It's my favorite deck, and I went back and I looked on Amazon because I was going to share it with one of the other readers that I know, and I realized that it's a pirated deck, but I'm sorry, I just love it. I don't like to support pirated things, but just the way it fits in my hand, they pop. There we go. Oof, oof. Okay, so the first thing to pop out is the devil. Sensuality. And then we have the Hanged One, the Two of Cups, and the King of Wands. Okay. So maybe postponing a little pleasure, just like making it heightened or whatever, to bring about that kind of mystery or whatever. Because we have the Two of Cups here and the King of Wands, so looks like it's going to be a good time, but maybe just kind of prolonging it a little bit to make it even sweeter, I like that. That's actually pretty hot and sensual and sexy right there. I still don't know what love's got to do with this, though. It seems just sort of out of passion, unless, unless you really have the feels for that person that you have the passion for, that could be where love comes in. Now I'm going to do the Beyond Lemuria. Beyond Lemuria. One day I will get it right. Okay. Bird and feathered friends. Are you a furry, maybe? Because this is kind of like, treating all animals with respect and maybe going vegan, and I'll read it, but that's the last time that I looked at it, that's the meaning I got from it. So let's go ahead and go to the actual reading of it. Ethical consumption, making a difference through our food choices, caring for all beings, animals, environmental awareness, doing the best we can, animal spirit guides. Okay, well, this might just, bring back to the tiger there, your animal spirit guides. Animals are intuitive and sacred beings that walk the earth beside us. They are the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions and some of our most loving companions. They have much to teach us, and yet the way some species are treated is quite unbelievable. As we become more empathetic and our sense of compassion expands beyond that of our own family and community sphere, we start to see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal. We may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion to minimize the harm we do to the planet and all her inhabitants. Maybe this could be kind of like a date thing, maybe do something environmentally friendly or eco-friendly, or, bring that to life. Look how you choose the divinatory meaning. This is what I'm reading right now. Look how you choose to nourish your physical body and your ethics and reasoning surrounding your food choices. Where possible, exploring, fortifying, filling, and nourishing alternatives. Your body and energy will thank you for it. This card also signifies strong animal energies. That could mean working more closely with an animal spirit guide or bringing a four-legged companion into your life. You may have a greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals that you encounter and what their traits or messages mean to you. Once again, we could talk about how it's connected to the spirit guide, your fiery passion, but also, just plants and animals and the earth and all other living beings, even your fellow human beings. You gotta be nice to them, I guess, And that's really impressive to me, is when people are just genuinely nice people, like they just, they're just good and they like other people and they spread good messages and of love and light, and they love their animals too. Like, I like dogs. But I also want a pet bear, and I want a pet squirrel probably, but I want to live in a cabin in the woods, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of unrealistic ones there. But you never know, and I'm not going to give up my dream of having a pet bear. I'm just not. One day, when I make it out into the woods, into the wilderness, I'm going to have a pet bear. A tidy house, clarity and organization, number 1. So, this is all about getting your crap together, getting your house clean, and just making sure you're organized, Set the scene, if you would like. If we're going into the connection of love and passion and romance, set your scene. You know, put those extra flowers, you know, the flower petals down. That's, you know, I love dried flowers. I'm huge into dried flowers. Like, that's what I started doing around my house. I've been buying myself bouquets because I'm awesome. And I've been drying them. And I love my dried flower bouquets. They're really pretty. So, a tidy house, clarity and organization. So clear your house, clear your mind, clear your space, maybe sage a little bit. All right. Then we got beloved, radical acceptance. Number 2, seriously, 1 and 2. For reals. Okay. So beloved, radical acceptance. This is about if you really do have those feels for somebody, you will accept them for exactly who they are. I know that is true. I have felt those feels, and but also, I didn't, you know, I guess I just didn't radically accept, or I radically accepted that I wasn't going to get the same kind of in return, so, who knows? Okay. So, we're going to go with the psychic deck here. Patience and planning, number 7 here. Patience and planning. So, once again, you know, you got the hangman here, which is about taking your time, having that patience and planning the perfect date or the perfect outing or something to that effect. So, patience and planning. And then we have number 4 here, discontent and boredom. Number 4. So, you know, this is, you know, like the tidying the organization and setting the stage and patience and planning. It's so you don't, you know, run into that boredom. But, you know, if you're with somebody that you're chill with, there's never ever any boredom, right? Because you have things to talk about, and gosh, you know, there's people that I know that I could talk to for hours and hours and hours and never get bored. Well, that's not true. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, since this kind of seems like a very passionate read, no, you know what, I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with the Secret Garden. Or the Whispering Woods. This is probably the Whispering Woods. Okay, I'm going to end this out with the Whispering Woods. No? Okay. Time. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. You know, patience and planning and taking your time, all that stuff. And then wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. So, all in all, this is about your tiger spirit, about your passion and your desires. And, I mean, there's so many signs that point to coming together with that special person. But just, you know, be patient, take your time, plan out a beautiful experience, and of course not everything goes as planned ever, really, honestly, but I mean, if you guys flow well with each other, then it won't matter. Alright guys, fantastic read. I'll see you next time, okay? Hi guys, welcome in. If you chose this dark blue stone, then this reading shall resonate with you, and this is a theme of what's love got to do with it, okay? I was instructed to put a little love into it, and I try to stay away from love things because they just, you know, it's not that I don't believe in love, I just think that people can get into a specific set mind frame and we don't look at the bigger picture of loving ourselves is the more important thing, and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, dark blueies, we've got the whale. The whale, which makes me think, South Park. South Park has ruined so many things for me. Okay. So we're looking for the whale. Well, okay. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on the whale personality when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, what do you want? Okay, my son rudely interrupted me. Rudely interrupted me, no. Okay. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, slips into old story. To bring into balance, regular self-care. Okay. So this is somebody who's very compassionate and very emotionally well balanced. You know, I mean, if you're out of balance, you know, you slip into your old storyline and you get kind of apathetic and, you know, so taking care of yourself. That's one thing that I've been trying to get really religious about, I guess. You know, making it big habits is, you know, daily getting out and doing something and lifting my weights, get my muscles all large and in charge. So this is about a very compassionate soul, the whale soul. So you are the whale soul. Whales, nobody get... Okay. No, not yet. Okay, so I'm going to go with my little tarot. Okay. For the whale spirit. Since this is what's love got to do with it. Oh, well look, we got the 10 of Cups there. Oh, wow. Okay, so we start out with the 9 of Wands here. But then we have the Death card, which just means changes. But then we have the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So this is about big changes happening, but, you know, cups are offers in happiness and just beauty. I mean, so there may be changes, big changes coming, you know, or changes maybe that you need to make in your life, you know, just gonna give myself a refresher of the Nine of Wands. Okay. It's the courage that you need to overcome any exhaustion that you're feeling, you know. You know, don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up now, you know, and that's kind of how I've been feeling here lately. I mean, I've been also kind of ill, under the weather, so so don't give up on yourself. You know, things are going to change. There's going to be a big shift happening, you know, maybe even a spiritual awakening, because I mean, somebody's coming in to offer you this happiness that is going to be out of this world. Really, it's going to be ultimate happiness, you know. Just don't give up on yourself. You know, it's encouragement to keep going, because if we give up, I mean, shit, what's it all for? I mean, really, what's it all for if it's not for the experiences that you can get along the way? It's not just to continuously work ourselves into the ground, or, you know, I mean, we do what we got to do, and that's just what we got to do, but that's not what life is all about. It's not all about doing what we got to do. It's about living it too, you know. Go out and watch a sunset. Wake up really early and watch a sunrise, you know, just while you're walking your dog. Okay. Alright, this is my Beyond Lemuria. Ooh, home. Home is where the heart is. This is about balancing home. I'm going to definitely read it to you guys, but I've had this card before. I've seen it. It's very beautiful. I love it. It's far beautiful. Okay. 31. Home. Heart-based presence. Grounding. Finding home within yourself wherever you are. The body is the temple for the soul. Travel, finding family wherever you go, occupying yourself, connecting to your unwavering, infinite depths of the collective oneness. So, this is all about bringing that sense of home with you no matter where you go, and about traveling, and your body is a temple, and you know, this is about a beautiful you that sees so much more that can be. Okay, divinatory meaning. This card invites you to align with your temple space. Consider all the amazing things that your body does and how you effortlessly move through reality. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying yourself. Often very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning. You may not feel like you are from here, but as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with different parameters. At this time on earth, it is a blessing to have the vessel of a body. It is an opportunity to make a difference, so celebrate it. You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms. But it is when we are fully grounded and present in our bodies that we can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded, find your home. Just like a tree, the deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. And it also makes me think, as above, so below, you know. So, I mean, it has to be that equal kind of like, the further you go, the deeper you go, the higher you can go. Beautiful. So lovely. So this is all about, I really think this is about kind of like a self-love thing. You know, what's love got to do with it? I mean, it's about taking care of you first, you know? Really loving yourself, like truly loving yourself. Alright. Recognition and reward, number 3. So you're about to be recognized and rewarded for your efforts and things that you may have been working on here recently. And then we have number 8, positive movement forward. So things are getting ready to move into your favor. It's just changes needed to happen. You need to get rid of, some of that stagnation or stillness off of you. Like, that it's important to, be fresh and to really view life as an adventure and not just a burden, Like, I get it though. I really do. Jeez. I feel really like useless a lot, and I mean, not a lot, I've been a lot of work on myself, but you can slip back into, like it said, you can slip, when you're out of balance, you can slip into the old story of you, like you're not worthy, you're not, and it's a sick thing to go back, and especially if you've come so far to, be this beacon of light and beautiful thing, okay? So things are about to move forward and be amazing. We have Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. Number 18, this just means rise above it. Whatever comes your way, whatever negativity comes your way, rise above it. You are better than that. You are in charge of your emotions. You have a well-balanced wealth of knowledge to rise above it. This kind of comes from like wisdom and maturity, and not always. I mean, you can be mature at 16 to an extent, Like you can have some wisdom and know things just because you've been through things. And then we have number 5, completion, closing the door. So closing the door on an old cycle. Which is always good to do. And we're going to end this with the Secret Garden ones. Alright. So can we tell my whales? Whoa! A lot to say to my whales. Well, not an overwhelming amount. Okay. Weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve, because you deserve so much. You've worked so hard and you've come so far. You've struggled through so many changes. It is time to weed out the things that really bring you down for reals. Potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. There's so much potential that is happening right now behind the scenes that you do not see, but things are about to happen. Be present. Use the hours, don't count them. So, once again, this is about, this home one here. Being in the moment. And, it's a very beautiful thing. This is really beautiful. I was going in this, I hate to love things. Now, it's just, people can put too much expectations into tarot with love, and I appreciate those people that do put that kind of time in to do those readings, but sometimes it just feels wrong to me to try to prey off of people's this desire to love, because you should really love yourself first, and then everything else outward just flows. If you really put the effort into loving yourself. Anyway, if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye.